Shakur Stevenson is fighting Edwin De Los Santos. Now, I'd never heard of Edwin and I'd never seen him fight, so this is my first time watching him so I can get an idea of what to expect when he fights Shakur. All right, so here's a clip of him in close quarters, hands up, chest to chest. Oh, and throws a hard right hook that wobbles and ends up dropping his opponent. Here's the next clip where he has his opponent against the ropes, and he dips under and comes back up with a hook to the body, hook to the head, and ends it with a little hip gyration. All right, he shows good power, good speed. All right, here's the next clip where he puts his hands up. Now he's baiting his opponent to come towards him. So he puts up, covers up, acts like he's not, ooh, and comes back over the hard right hand, dropping his opponent. So he baits him in and uses that power. All right, here's the next clip where he shows good footwork, how he dips in, spins out, and then throws a good counter, spins again, just misses that uppercut, makes his opponent miss and goes down to the body and drops him. So he's showing serious power. There's a clip where he's stalking his opponent, hits him with a hard lead right hook, his opponent's hurt, and now he jumps on him and really unloading, and Santos looks like the ref stops the fight. All right, he looks like an amazing finisher too, so he clearly packs power. Here's a little heavy bag clip of him, just on the bag here at Gleason's gym in New York. Oh, there he shows nice crisp punches, good movement. He looks definitely a big frame, bigger than Shakur. All right, so De Los Santos is a southpaw, as we see here. Now, Shakur is also a southpaw. So that, as we saw when Bud fought Spence, sometimes when two southpaws fight each other, it presents a problem. Because people don't understand this with fought. Like, I was conventional. When you fight a southpaw, your right hand is going to land so much easier than against a conventional fighter. But their straight left is going to land so much easier on you because just naturally you move toward the punch. As opposed to moving away from a right hand, when you move this way against a southpaw, you're moving towards a punch. So a lot of southpaw fighters like Spence were used to using that advantage in fights. Well, when they get in there with somebody who's also southpaw, can generate issues. De Los Santos is only 24 years old. I'm looking at his stats here. He's 16 wins, 14 by knockout. He clearly shows power. He has one loss to William Foster III. William is 16-0, also undefeated, or is undefeated. He has 10 knockouts. I watched him. He's a conventional fighter. He's righty. He's very slick. Has good power. He's actually a pretty good prospect. We should keep the lookout for William Foster. So the reason why I even delved into this is because I was told by a few people I know who are boxing purists, boxing aficionados, one of them being, big shout out to my man Ace Bin Laden, they think that De Los Santos can actually beat and stop Shakur Stevenson. Now, Shakur Stevenson so far is almost like folklore in boxing. Even though he hasn't fought too many top guys, no top guys, he has, his eye test is crazy. And all of the legendary stories you hear coming out of the gyms, how he, schools everybody, how he's so slick, and his numbers, his defensive numbers are insane. He almost never gets hit. His counter game is crazy. So Shakur is somebody who a lot of people think won't lose and will be the top of that 135, 140 pound crop. People think he could beat Tio. People think he could beat Tank. People think he could beat Haney. But a lot of people have picked De Los Santos for the upset. So after watching De Los Santos fight, I think he poses a serious threat to Shakur. I'm not saying I think he's going to beat Shakur. It is boxing, you never know. If I had to bet, I would still bet on Shakur, but I'm talking maybe 60-40 or maybe 65-35 for Shakur. Shakur is very slick, and the main thing with Shakur is his defense. You saw in those clips where De Los Santos was banging guys out, Shakur would just make a miss by inches and counter. But the one thing to watch out for is De Los Santos has that power. And the only way you can get the respect from somebody like Shakur is a slick boxer who stays close. You have to have power to keep him honest and to keep him a little more cautious. So it's going to be a great fight. Looking up De Los Santos made me actually more excited to see this fight, because before I had never heard of him, and now I see that he's a real talented young fella, possibly the best fighter Shakur's ever fought. So I'm excited to see who wins. Do you guys think De Los Santos actually has a chance to beat Shakur? And what percentage do you think chance he has? Let me know in the comments.